Finally get you on the couch. I can't believe it. I know. You know, let's start with talking about your books. You got so many.
Okay, so 3.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, it was a total fluke, honestly. I did not even think about writing a book. It was just like I was frustrated with people telling me I was pretty for a black girl, honestly.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Aisha, they would say that?
They would say that, like, to my face.
Well, you
or
are
I would
pretty,
get
but
my
why
eyebrows threaded and they would be like, so, you know, I just want to tell you, you don't look like, you know, the typical black girl. You know, just weird stuff. And I was overseas. I think I was living in Jerusalem at the time.
Okay, that's when your husband was playing
Yes.
basketball over there?
And I just said, you know what, I'm going to write a book. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, I just really want to get this stuff off my chest. And I published it prematurely. I kind of threw it out there and it kind of just did its own thing and took off. And then I was like, okay, I like this. I had young girls writing to me, you know, asking me for their advice and all that kind of stuff. And then that brought on book number 2. What was book number 2? The Miseducation of Love.
Okay.
Where I talked about just like the right way, you know, a man should love you as a young woman. And there's like 7 different chapters, very extreme, like the girl who's seeing her mom being abused by her husband, the woman who's sleeping with married men. And so it's just like an array of different stories, and then I give my spiel on how I feel you should take on that situation. And then my newest book is Position for Royalty, helping one align their life and purpose. And now I'm working on the 4th.
Amazing.
Yeah, don't you have like 4 or 6 yourself?
Yeah, 6. You know, and I love the fact that we're both basketball wives.
Right.
But at the same time, we are writers. We're authors. We have so much going on in our lives that a lot of people don't know about. So I was like, oh my God, I get Aisha on my couch. And we can talk about it. I have a lot of, you know, questions for you. I want to pick your brain about, you know, what's it like? How many kids you got?
I have 2 biological and 2 steps, so 4 all together. We're a blended family.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Aisha. Oh my God. So how's it feel having 4 kids, being a basketball wife, and having your career, and you support your husband so amazingly?
Right.
What's that like?
Woo, girl, it's an adventure.
It is?
It is.
A good adventure?
It's a good adventure. It's
That's
a good
awesome.
adventure. I think I'm enjoying every stage of life. Like early on, I was the housewife, the basketball wife mom who just sat at home.
Are you a lady that goes to his phones, looks in his pockets?
You know what? Early on in the marriage, yes.
Yeah.
But now, I don't even think we don't even have each other's passwords at this point.
Well, is that normal? Because I don't have my husband's.
I just don't.
Once in a while I say, oh yeah, so you hiding your password? He's like, no, 88888 or whatever it is. And I'm like,
at any given time, if I'm like, Mel, can I use your phone? Or let me see your phone, unlock it. On the spot, he'll do it. And I'm the same, vice versa. But that trust is there. I'm like,
yes.
I don't even give it a thought. But early on, I guess I was just very insecure.
Yeah.
Because we had each other's passwords.
Right.
I'm trying to think. Yes, I used to go through his phone. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But that's been years ago.
How long y'all been married?
14 years.
That's so there it is.
Yeah.
I think after about the 9th year we started real comfortable.
Yeah, I think so.
You know?
Yeah. It took a while, but now I'm just like, you know what, boy, if that would just be weird at this point.
If you going somewhere, I mean, what?
Yeah.
I mean, you grew up with him pretty
Right.
much. You know, you 14, I'm 24, so
Right.
we pretty much have.
Exactly.
We raised them. You know, we done made them the men they are now. So, girl, you get what I raised. Okay, you get my son.
Right.
No, I'm just playing. But that's so good. Like, what's some of his favorite things he likes? Like
My
food,
goodness.
wine,
Fashion. He loves God. He's a man of faith, like up and down. Movies.
Okay.
Now he will sneak off and go to that theater without me in a minute. Yeah, he loves the movies. Basketball. All 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
His favorite food, Italian.
Wow.
So my specialty dish is a lasagna.
After being married 10 years, do you think the sex gets better or less or worse?
That's one problem I ain't never had. And I always hear about, and I have women friends that's been married for a long time and they just, you know, are not satisfied or the other day my husband was like, I don't know, maybe because I've been treating him a little different, only because I've been going through a lot personally. And he's like, are you not attracted to me? And I'm like, boy, please, that is not the problem. That's not problem.
You just got a lot on your mind.
A lot on my mind. Yeah. Mentally, sometimes emotionally, I'm not available, but like sexually, we're good. Like that's just one department I thank God for. We never had a problem.
See, that's amazing.
And I don't know if that's rare or if it's. I think it get better.
And you know what? I think it has something to do with us being writers for one, and it's a mental thing. I think that it's definitely mental. If our mind isn't there as a woman, you're not going to be into it, so they're not going to get the same experience they would if you was into it as well. I always say sex is a mental game first.
It is, right?
If you can stimulate a person's mind, the rest is going to follow.
Exactly.
If their mind is on something else, it doesn't matter how great you are in bed, it's not going to
work.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm totally a Philly. I'm moody. I'm a Cancer. That's my sign. So I think I'm just moody and like.
And I'm Leo. So right on the cusp,
I'm a water sign. So I just have to be emotionally. I don't care if I've been married for 20 years. Like emotionally, we have to be there, and it's gonna be lit. But if we ain't emotionally there, if we're not emotionally there, then it's gonna be okay. But I know it could be up here at all times.
At all times. And look, if everything's going good, the kids is doing good, the house is on clean. Sorry, the kids is doing good, the house is clean, everything's happening. You know, you done did all your errands and to-dos. Just when things is all aligned, isn't it a lot better to be intimate and romantic?
Right.
When there's stuff on our mind as women and we're running the house, sometimes I think the guys just have to understand a little bit. Like, it might be one of them nights where I'm just really, I'll still be available to you. I just might not be available like I would be.
Yeah, it'd be that side. I'm serious. I'm just asking, do you want to side? He's like, man, I don't want no sympathy.
That's right.
I swear it's not I love you so sympathy. Just tired.
I done stressed myself out. I done did the bill list and stuff tomorrow. But that we love them to death. Yeah, it's just not that. But see, guys don't get that. They don't not understand that.
They're on no matter what. Rain or shine, stress or happy.
Maybe my boobs is sore today because that time of the month's coming in 2 weeks. I don't know. Can you please understand?
Right.
And it's so boring to make appointments. Some people be like, you know what, after about 10 years, do you start making appointments? It's like, no. You don't make appointments, but you just got to be able to read that person. That's why I say communication is important. And that's why I wrote the book, Sexual Relations, a His and Hers Guide to Finding Greater Intimacy. It's not always about sex. It's about communication.
Right.
Girl. And just sitting back, being able to talk.
Right.
Sometimes there's a lot on the man's mind as well. And if they have a mate or a partner that they can just say, you know what, I just feel like I'm fucking up right now. I just feel like I should be doing way more. I just feel like, this weed I'm smoking ain't helping.
Right.
It's just, I'm not feeling like myself. I'm not feeling like I'm really hitting a head, nail on the head.
Right.
And your partner can say, well, guess what? Why don't you try this? Or, would you like to take a vacation? Or let me rub your feet. By being able to feel comfortable enough to express themselves with their mate, it makes it that much better. You guys gonna have some bomb ass sex. He's gonna feel like he was able to
release in 2 different ways.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. And that's why you 14 and I'm 24 because our guys are getting that pushback that in a good way. They're getting that stimulation that they need, obviously. And I tell people all the time, it's not a walk in the park.
No.
If you have to be committed to the commitment of I'm your wife, you're my husband, and we gonna do this together for better or for worse. No matter what, we ain't always gonna be happy.
Right.
You've been happy together. You might just get on my nerves because why you keep wearing that same cologne?
Exactly.
Let's buy some new cologne. You might not even be mad at your mate. It might be other shit in your life, but that person has to be able to come up and hug you and say, "Baby, what's really good?" Or you got that cologne on too, and then later you guys make some popcorn and watch a movie. That's what committed to the commitment is that we ain't even talking about breaking up. And if we do have that conversation, we don't go that next step. So I love talking to wives and people that is committed to their commitment. And it's not saying that other people aren't. It's just, it's a beautiful thing to have that person.
Do you feel like you go through seasons, like long seasons, like long periods of time where things is just not good? I mean, like you're committed and you love each other, but stuff is just like,
You know what? I would say I had that feeling probably twice in my marriage, but it wasn't that it wasn't. Yeah, when you're in it, you think, oh my God, what is going on? And you start feeling insecure. You can't seem to get along, that kind of thing. But I always knew, and I'd ask him. See, I'm the type, I'm very blunt.
Yeah, me too.
To a fault.
Yeah.
So, do you want to be with me anymore?
Yeah,
Or what? What's going on? Is this the end of the road? Where we go?
Right.
And he's like, girl, if you don't stop.
Yeah.
Sometimes, even if they answer like, that's all the woman needs to know.
Exactly.
I'm still committed to
Right.
you. I'm still committed to our relationship. Yeah, we might have been arguing the last 2 weeks because you want to move to LA, and I feel like we need to stay our ass in Seattle.
That's
You know, that type of thing.
Oh,
so have you been?
Still got some.
Yeah, girl. Listen, so have you actually been through a period, and you don't have to be specific, but where you felt like, oh my God, are we gonna make it through this season?
Yeah. Like early on, we had probably the worst baby mama drama.
Oh,
ever, because we are a blended family.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I love her to death. Like we're good. We're good now, but it took years to get there, and it was a lot of backstory to that. But it was just, you don't get a manual to this stuff, and a lot of feelings were involved, and it was just really, really, really bad.
Wow.
And every year, I'm like, why am I still here? Like, how am I doing this?
Yeah.
But we made it through on the other side. But yeah, it was a lot of those moments.
You know what? That's amazing to hear. Blended family, being able to have togetherness, being able to work through whatever. That's like she gained another family, and you got another family. Beautiful.
I think we were like a hit and miss. I think she was there at one point. I wasn't there. I was there. She wasn't there. He wasn't there. It was just like it was just a mess. But it's good. We came out on the other side,
and I know it makes him smile to know that the women that this is the mother of my children from before, but this is my wife, this is my queen, and that they can get along. I bet you that's a beautiful thing for him.
Yeah.
And he feels like, wow. So I mean, you pretty much are a diamond spark.